In our experiment to test the idea, the packages are sent from locations all over the world.
Nadia, il y a un courrier pour toi, c'est un monsieur qui te ramène.
Bonsoir madame.
Bonsoir.
Une enveloppe pour vous.
Merci. Voilà, c'est bon.
In Paris, dancer Nadia Tomasova believes her letter has a good chance of making it.
I think somebody could send this to me because maybe as I traveled around the world, it makes me very connected around the world, yeah. I'm sending it to my friend in Boston, to Josephine Prat. She's a ballet dancer. I hope she will get it.
Nadia is part of an international network of dancers. To her, the big world appears small. Is 6 degrees as simple as that?
Mathematically, it's pretty easy to make small worlds. If I know 100 people, and each of them knows 100 people, then already within 2 steps of me, 2 degrees of separation, there's 100 times 100. And so if I do another step, so now 3 degrees, that's 1,000,000 people, and keep playing like that, and you'll see that within 5 steps, you've got more people than there are on the whole Earth. But there's something terribly wrong with that calculation. It may be true that I know 100 people and each of them knows 100, but a lot of those are the same people, right? It's not 100 new people each time. There's a lot of overlap in our social circles. And so this is what makes the problem very difficult.
In a Kenyan village, one of our participants is struggling with this problem. Nialoka knows everyone in her village of Nimware, but nobody seems to know anyone who can get the package closer to Boston.
No kawuotho maber, na iwuotho chakre nyoro nyaka kawuono, asedhi ka jirani, asedhi ka dani, nyaka ga duka Nyamware, koro kaka nyalo timo, aol gi wuotho.
In Nimware, the world still seems very large. But it's not a problem restricted to Kenyan villages. No matter where we live or what we do, we all tend to know people very much like ourselves. We're clustered into closed circles, locked within our own social networks.
This is the paradox at the heart of the small world problem, that the world is simultaneously very small, with everyone only a few steps from everyone else, and yet very clustered.
The paradox of small worlds seemed an insurmountable challenge.
So we just started to play around. It was pure mathematics, fun and games, where a network is thought of as points connected by lines. And then asking whether they would have the property of being a small world, meaning that everyone is only a few hops away from everyone else in the network.
What's began with a thought game, a mathematical model.
Imagine we have a crowd in a soccer stadium.
And now imagine that you're trying to do the experiment of getting a message from this part of the stadium to the farthest remote part of the stadium.
And the only way that we can get a message is to talk to the person next to us, right? And then that person has to talk to the person next to them.
It's going to take a very long time for the message to get from there to there.
Now, if I give the person on the other side of the soccer stadium a walkie-talkie and I have the other one, we can communicate immediately. Clearly, our path length has shrunk because now the person next to me can communicate with the person on the other side of the stadium simply by asking me to put a call in. All of a sudden, a whole group of people in my local neighborhood can connect to a whole group of people on the other side of the stadium in many, many fewer steps than they could before this one link came into existence.
Just a single random link has an enormous effect. And add just a few more links, and distance in the stadium has all but disappeared.